Ready? Okay. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. And thank you for joining us in person and those viewing on Hartford Public Cable Access Television Station. I'm now calling to order the regular scheduled meeting for April 8th, 2024. Mr. Clerk, please call the roll, please.
Councilwoman Billadu.
Here.
Councilman Clark.
Here.
Councilman Gale. Councilman Hernandez.
Here.
Councilman Mictum.
Here.
Councilwoman Rosado.
Present.
Councilwoman Rossetti. Councilwoman Surgeon.
Here.
Councilman Thomas.
Here.
You have a quorum, Madam President.
Thank you, Mr. Majority Leader. Could we all stand? Mr. Assistant Majority Leader, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam President. Through you, I'd like to make the motion that we approve the minutes of the March 25th, 2024 meeting.
Second.
The motion's
Second.
the motion's been properly made in second. Seeing or hearing no discussion, Mr. Clerk, call the roll, please.
Councilwoman Billadu.
Yes.
Councilman Clark.
Yes.
Councilman Gale. Councilman Hernandez.
Yes.
Councilman Mictum.
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado.
Yes.
Councilwoman Rossetti. Councilwoman Surgeon.
Yes.
Councilman Thomas. Yes. Motion passed.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Assistant Majority Leader?
Thank you, Madam President. Through you, I'd like to make the motion that we place the following items on our consent calendar. Item 3.1, Health and Human Services Committee, communication concerning resolution authorizing the City of Hartford's Department of Health and Human Services to receive funding and execute contracts and contract amendments with Community Renewal Team, CRT. And in addition to that is item 4.1, Public Works, Parks, Recreation, and Environment Committee, resolution establishing that a refurbished monument of Matthew Furlong be erected at the east end of New Cross County, Wexford Park, located on Main Street, which was heard in committee and voted out favorably.
Second.
Thank you. The motion is properly made in second to place the following item on the consent calendar, item 3.1 and item 4.1. Any discussion? Seeing or hearing no discussion, Mr. Town Clerk, could you please call the roll?
Councilwoman Billadu.
Yes.
Councilman Clark.
Yes.
Councilman Gale. Councilman Hernandez.
Yes.
Councilman Mictum.
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado.
Yes.
Councilwoman Rossetti. Councilwoman Surgeon.
Yes.
Councilman Thomas.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Mr. Assistant Majority Leader?
Thank you, Madam President. Through you, I'd like to make the motion that we sever item 3.3, which is the Public Works, Parks, Recreation, and Environment Committee, resolution for establishment of a dog park. The item, just for clarification, the item was heard in committee and has been discharged, and this item, the reason for the motion is to sever it so this can be placed on withdrawal. I wanted to take it separately. Yes.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Assistant Majority Leader. So the motion on the floor is to sever item 3.3, and it's been, motion's been made and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing or hearing no discussion, Mr. Town Clerk?
Councilwoman Billadu.
Yes.
Councilman Clark.
Yes.
Councilman Gale. Councilman Hernandez.
Yes.
Councilman Mictum.
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado.
Yes.
Councilwoman Rossetti. Councilwoman Surgeon.
Yes.
Councilman Thomas.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Mr. Assistant Majority Leader?
Thank you, Madam President. Through you, I would like to make the motion that we receive the following items. Item 3.2, Labor, Education, Workforce, and Youth Development Committee, communication concerning Mayor Aralampalam Workforce Transition Committee report, presented by co-chairs Yolanda Rivera and Jim Boucher. And item 3.3, communication from the Public Works, Parks, Recreation, Environment Committee regarding the dog park in downtown Hartford.
Second.
Item is made and properly second. The motion is to receive items 3.3 and 3.2. Is there any discussion? Seeing and hearing no discussion?
Madam,
Uh,
just for a point of clarification,
sure.
we're talking about the dog park right now, right?
Well, no, we're talking about the item 3.2.
And we severed the one that I'm going to withdraw.
Right.
Okay, thank you.
So the two items going to be received is item 3.2, right, and item 3.3. Because the item was severed, so we have to receive the item from the committee for discharge. It has to be, so we voted to sever the item, so let me know. We voted to sever the item. Now we're voting to receive the item out of committee, the discharge item of committee. No? Just the communication, right. Okay? All right. So,
It was the resolution that was severed from the
yes.
communication. That's what we
Right.
voted on, to sever the resolution.
So, there was two items under 3.3. There was a item received from the committee, discharging the item from committee, and then there was also a resolution that was attached to 3. So the first vote we did was to sever the two items. So, and now we are receiving the item for, the communication item for discharge from committee. So that's what the vote is going to be on. Okay? Not the resolution. That's separate. So everybody's, we're good? All right. So, Mr. Town Clerk, would you call the roll, please?
Councilwoman Bilodeau,
Yes.
Councilman Clark,
Yes.
Councilman Gale, Councilman Hernandez,
Yes.
Councilman Mickman. Yes. Councilwoman Rosado,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rossetti, Councilwoman Surgeon,
Okay. Yes.
Councilman Thomas.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Mr. Assistant Majority Leader, you have the floor, sir.
Thank you, Madam President. Through you, I'd like to make the motion that we refer the following items. Item 5.1, the resolution by Councilwoman Rosado, Councilman Gale, Councilwoman Bilodeau, Councilman Thomas, Councilman Hernandez, Councilman Mitchum, for introduction and support of the pedal pub service by a local franchise owner in Hartford, Connecticut, to be referred to the Public Works, Parks, Recreation, and Environment Committee. Item 5.4, a resolution by Councilwoman Rosado, Councilwoman Bilodeau, Councilman Gale, that the City of Hartford establishes a task force for community input on the development of a dog park in the City of Hartford. Is that the same one?
What about item 5.1? So, no, I think it's
Well, okay. No worries. We'll get it.
start over again.
Yes.
If there's no objection, can I retract and start over again on the
Yes.
referred items? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Now that we have this clear, through you, Madam President, I would like to make the motion that we refer the following items. Item 5.3 to the Labor, Education, Workforce, and Youth Committee, which is a resolution that a Court of Common Council encourages current board members and upper management in both the public and private sectors, as well as nonprofit organizations within the city, to address the gender pay gap and enhance leadership opportunities for women. Item 5.2 to the Operations, Management, Budget, and Government Accountability Committee, which is a resolution for Hartford Court of Common Council for reviewing and amending handicap parking policies and meter changes in collaboration with the city, with the Hartford Parking Authority and Disability Rights Organization. And item 5.1, a resolution for the introduction and support of a pedal pup service by a local franchise owner in Hartford, Connecticut, also to be referred to the Operations Management, Budget, and Government Accountability Committee. And that concludes the referrals.
Thank you, Mr. Assistant Majority Leader. Let me make sure I've got this right. Referring the following items to Office of Management, Budget, and Governmental Committee 5.2 and 5.4. I'm sorry, 5.1 and 5.2. To the Louis Committee, item 5.3. To the Public Works, Parks, Recreation Committee, 5. You're passing it, putting it, okay, got you. We're going to put an item on consent, action for voting. So the only thing that's going to Public Works, Park, and Recreation is item 5.1. No, 5.4. Nothing is going at all. So the only items that are being referred, let's make sure I've got this correct, so the town clerk will have this correct. To OMBGA 5.1 for labor education workforce 5.3. And those are the only two items we are, and 5.2 to OMBGA. Got it? 5.1, 5.2, or 5.3? Okay. No, 5.4, they're not doing that. 5.4, they want to put it on action and pass it tonight. All right, so let's
Second.
make sure you guys,
I don't think anyone's second after that.
nothing was second, no.
Right, so, second.
Okay. The item was properly made in second. Thank you, Councilman Mitchum, for keeping us correct. Seeing no hearing and seeing no discussion, Mr. Town Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilwoman Billadu,
Yes.
Councilman Clark,
Yes.
Councilman Gale, Councilman Hernandez,
Yes.
Councilman Micklem,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rossetti, Councilwoman Surgeon,
Yes.
Councilman Thomas.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you, Mr. Town Clerk. Assistant Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam President. Through you, I'd like to make the motion to withdraw item 3.3, which is the resolution for the establishment of a dog park in the committee, in the downtown Hartford.
Yes, through you, Council President, as the maker of item 3.3, resolution to establish a dog park in downtown Hartford, I am withdrawing this resolution.
Thank you, Councilman Rosado. Seeing that the item is being withdrawn, we don't need to take a vote on that. So, Mr. Assistant Majority Leader?
Thank you, Madam President. Duly noted. Through you, I'd like to make the motion that we take action on item 5.4, a resolution that the City of Hartford establishes a task force for community input on the development of a dog park in the city.
Second.
So the motion has been properly made in second to take action on item 5.4. Any discussion on item 5.4? Seeing and hearing no discussion, Mr. Town Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilwoman Billadu,
Yes.
Councilman Clark,
Yes.
Councilman Gale, Councilman Hernandez,
Yes.
Councilman Micklem,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rossetti, Councilwoman Surgeon,
Yes.
Councilman Thomas.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you, Mr. Town Clerk. We have, before our meeting is scheduled to be over, we have a point of privilege from Councilwoman Rosado. Councilman Rosado, the floor is yours, ma'am.
Thank you, Madam President. And what I'll do is I am going to call forward, let's see here, Giovanni Diaz-Barba, Henry Diaz-Barba, Rosemary de la Carmen Pocasangre Aguilar, and Rosalinda Irene Pocasangre Aguilar to come forward with me as I present this proclamation. So estoy llamando al señor Giovanni Díaz-Balba, a Henry Díaz-Balba, a Rosemary del Carmen Pocasangre Aguilar y a Rosalinda Irene Pocasangre Aguilar, a que vengan aquí al frente conmigo para presentarle esta citación. ¿me vas a ayudar con esto? Coge estas 4. Coge esas 4. Hello? Are you going to join me, Madam President? Okay. So I am extremely happy to present this official citation to the American Mexican Diner. Many of you know that they have opened up a wonderful business on Science Street, and they're very creative with the presentations of their food. Besides that, it's delicious, and I think that a lot of us have been there. So today, presented to the American Mexican Diner, whereas in the face of unprecedented challenges, the spirit of Hartford's culinary visionary has shined brightly, displaying resilience, compassion, and innovation. And whereas amidst the chaos of the pandemic, Giovanni Diaz-Barba, Henry Diaz-Barba, Rosemary de la Carmen Pocasangre Aguilar, and Rosalinda Irene Pocasangre Aguilar, with the unwavering support of their mentor, Adrian Lopez, embarked on a journey of culinary excellence, transforming adversity into opportunity by providing nourishment, comfort, and joy to their community. And whereas in response to the closure of traditional dining establishments, Giovanni Diaz-Barba and Henry Diaz-Barba courageously ventured into the realm of cooking for friends and family before embarking on the creation of the famous food truck, Tasty Flavors, that would revolutionize the Hartford culinary landscape. And whereas pioneering the introduction of birria tacos to Hartford from their homeland of Mexico, Giovanni Diaz and Henry Diaz-Barba culinary innovations captured the hearts and the palates of the community, showcasing a flavor that spread from Maple Avenue to Sumner Street, right by Trinity College. And therefore, be it resolved on this Monday, April 8th, 2024, on behalf of Councilwoman Mally Rosado, the Court of Common Council, and the esteemed residents of the city of Hartford, hereby honor and celebrate the exemplary dedication, entrepreneurship spirit, and culinary mastery of Giovanni Diaz-Barba, Henry Diaz, Rosemary, and Rosalinda, and family and friends, and mentor Adrian Lopez, who unwaveringly committed to serving their community and uplifting the human spirit, serves as a testament of the power of unity and resilience from humble beginnings. Here you go. So I just want to say briefly, that I am extremely proud of the work that you have done, being Mexican Americans and coming into this country, which is not easy. And I want to congratulate you on your successful food truck and your restaurant. And now I'm going to call up to the floor, through you, Madam Council President, Representative Minnie Gonzalez, who is also going to present a proclamation.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Councilwoman Rosado. And I want to say thank you for inviting me to this event. And I want to say thank you to the President of the Council and the rest of the members for allowing me to say a few words. And even though that I know that it's their event, I'm taking the opportunity to congratulate these couples. I want to say thank you and congratulations. And I will say in Spanish, but thank you and congratulations. And thank you for believing in Hartford and investing in Hartford. These days, we don't have a lot of people that really want to invest in Hartford. So thank you again for investing in Hartford. And my commitment is always there to help the small business. The small businesses are the bone of our community, and that small business are the one that really help us to improve the quality of life of our community. So thank you very much. Y ahora lo voy a decir en español. Gracias, muchas gracias por en realidad invertir y creer aquí en la comunidad de Hartford, porque hoy día no encontramos muchas personas que de verdad crean y quieran invertir su dinero en la ciudad de Hartford, y ustedes han hecho tremendo trabajo. Yo voy a leer las citaciones que tengo aquí y dicen así: en reconocimiento a todo el trabajo y a la dedicación a la comunidad por ayudarnos a mejorar la calidad de vida y servir a la comunidad hispana. Gracias, American Mexican Restaurant, por su labor. Y las citaciones son para Rosemary, Rosalinda, Irene, Giovanni y Henry. Muchas gracias de verdad, y es un placer, ya que ustedes tienen su negocio en mi comunidad. Y eso a mí, aparte de que sí están aquí en Hartford y están ayudando a la ciudad de Hartford, pero mucho más me gusta que estén en mi comunidad. And I'm saying that thank you very much for them to believe in Hartford and for investing in Hartford, but more special to invest in my district. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yep. If I may, through Madam President, just say a few words. Thank you. I just wanted to say to the American Mexican Diner, I love you guys, and you guys have great food. And almost for like a year and a half, it was Abdul's secret restaurant. And I remember I found out what the secret was. I got a chance to go, and it's been, my wife and I's one of our favorite places to go in the mornings. And you guys always show me a great time, great music and great food, and the best horchata in the city. So I thank you guys for that, and just want to say congratulations. This is really nice, and I love that you guys brought your whole family out. It's really, this is important. I'm happy to see you guys here. Yeah.
Sure, I'm not seeing it.
Yes, I'm gonna just call the meeting. That was wonderful, Councilwoman Rosado. That was great.
Thank you, Council President.
That was very nicely done, and congratulations to the recipient. We're calling the meeting to a close, so everyone be safe on the way home. The meeting is adjourned. All right.